Hello, my lovely Aquarians. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your end of January, beginning of February 2020 love reading, or within a month's time when you watch this, because time is fluid, so keep that in mind. I just say the dates for, you know, organizational purposes, all that fun shit. Anyways, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I will gladly give you all the information you need on personal readings. It's on the community tab as well as my website. Check me out on Patreon. And I do have openings for personal readings if you are interested. So, let's see. The energy I'm sitting in is kind of, I feel like giving up. Not on myself, but on a situation, giving up on love, even if it's not a specific person. I feel fed up. I'm tired. I feel drained all of a sudden, like, mentally, emotionally drained. So it's not, I'm sleepy, I need to take a nap and I'll be fine. No, I'm exhausted from whatever's been going on around me, whatever I've been dealing with. So I feel like some of you have been trying to work on yourselves, especially spiritually speaking, trying to elevate your energy, and basically battle your shadow side. I just heard Scorpio, so I don't know if some of you are dealing with a Scorpio or if you just have heavy Scorpio in your chart as well, because, it's just prominent. It might mean something to you, but Scorpios are known for sitting in their shadow side, processing through death, transformation. So that could be why that popped in here. So somebody is definitely going through a transformation, and sometimes that can be draining all in itself, even if we're not talking about a person or a love situation. When you are battling your inner demons and trying to heal from the past, no matter what we're talking about, it is tiring, and it's almost like for me personally, when I'm going through a massive transformation like that, I do get really tired. I do want to take a nap. I don't want to really do anything. It's almost like I go into this depressed state, but I'm not depressed. It's just, it's almost like a period of rest so that your body can heal itself, or your soul can heal itself. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like somebody's going through something like that within themselves, and you're having some realizations about just the way you've been living your life. Some of you could be trying to overcome certain addictions. It could be as simple as drinking more than you should, just codependency, like getting attachment issues. And if this isn't you, it could be the person you're connecting to or wanting to be with, and this is why they're not in your life, or an active member of your life, basically, why they're not pursuing you, or why things haven't gotten off the ground. Somebody's definitely sitting in something, trying to overcome something from the past. So it could be for some of you Aquarians, and for others it's just whoever you're connecting to. Let's see, is there anything else? I feel a sense of independence. It's like, I want to find love. I want to find that person who is a good match for me, but I want my own independence. I don't want to have to rely on anybody for money or anything, emotional support, whatever. I want to be able to do this, that, and the other on my own, and know that I'm okay with or without somebody, which is awesome. So that could be the transformation that you're going through, what you're working on within yourself, so that you're good no matter what. I kind of get that cold, numb energy where if somebody were to approach you, especially from the past, I feel like you have your sword up and you would just fucking cut their head right off, basically. You're not in the mood to have conversations with people. I feel like you would still go out with your friends from time to time, but they might even notice that your demeanor has changed, like something about you is different, and it's just because you're processing shit. I don't know if anyone's brought that to your attention or just said, hey, you look like you're kind of in a funk. But what they don't realize is that funk is necessary for your own personal growth. So Some of you might just be pulling away from friends and family just to deal with this on your own because you don't want to have to explain yourself, kind of thing. Some of you just got out of a commitment. You could have been married or just a long-standing commitment with this person, and you know it sucks. The ending was rough and you're not talking about it. I don't feel like that's the main energy, but for at least a couple of you out there, or someone who has Aquarius in their chart could be dealing with this. I just feel detached. Like I'm trying to detach myself from people, places, and things to figure shit out. So the overall energy in love, excuse me, with or without this person down here, because sometimes it correlates, sometimes it doesn't. We have victory reversed. I am shaky like crazy right now. I don't know why. And walking away. So I feel like, yeah, for some of you, you are walking away from a situation. So the breakup scenario that I said could be prominent for somebody. You know, things were just not working out for you. For whatever reason, whatever happened within the relationship, there was a disconnect on, you know, in love. And you don't want to sit in it anymore. You're trying to work on yourself and walk away from that person. But even if it wasn't a recent breakup, I just feel like this in general for love, in love for you, it's like things just haven't been working out, or the specific person that you are interested in or wanting to come towards you hasn't. And you know it's time to walk away. I feel like some of you are still kind of sitting in that. You still haven't let it fully go, but you're there, you're getting there, because you're seeing the signs, and it's like, well, I don't want to sit here and wait on nothing kind of energy. You're basically just walking away from people, places, and things that don't mean you well, that don't help you grow. So let's see. Let's get some more information on that. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. At the bottom of the deck, there was the Three of Wands. I just shuffled it out, but and it was reversed. So no, but somebody's not waiting around anymore, because what you were waiting on never came to fruition. That person never showed up. The relationship didn't come back around, or whatever you were waiting on in love. It didn't happen, so it's forcing you to walk away. I feel like some of you are just not happy that this is happening, but you know that it's necessary. Why is victory reversed? Yep, Two of Cups reversed. So there was an end to a relationship that wasn't working out in your favor. I feel like there was a lot of love here. You did feel the connection with this person. You probably had a lot of fun with them. But it didn't get beyond that. There was a breakup, and it's like you're being forced to walk away or to end a connection. So some of you still might be in this connection and you're contemplating leaving, because what you thought was a soulmate connection is not. It was more lustful energy. And because in the beginning of a relationship with somebody, it's exciting, it's fun, you're so drawn to them, and all these emotions come up at once, where that's where that bond is built from. Sometimes the bond just gets severed once the newness wears off, and I kind of feel that here. So you might have still wanted this person, Aquarius, like wanted this relationship to work, whether it's past, present, whatever, even if it's a new person that you've been waiting on to connect to and they just haven't come forward. It's like this person didn't see things the way that you did or do, so you lost faith in the connection, and you're knowing that you need to walk away. Why is walking away here, please? Yeah, exactly. You're using your intuition, your discernment. You found something out. You know a lot, because the High Priestess, she knows damn near everything, but she doesn't speak about it unless the timing is right. And I feel like you're not talking. I felt that initially. Yeah, you got some clarity and realized what you need to do and what steps you need to take to find your happiness, and I don't feel like it was with this person. So you're walking away. You just know you need to walk away. You have this strong feeling that this connection is not ever going to grow beyond what it did, or it's not going to get off the ground, period. Because like I said, for some of you, I do feel like this was a new person that you were trying to connect to, but you guys just weren't on the same page, especially in love. And you know this, and it's hard. This is difficult. I feel like this is very draining, tiring, shitty energy. Like it sucks. Like somebody is definitely going through something right now. It could be you, Aquarius. It could be the other person. Because I mean, somebody could have wanted a connection with you, and you just didn't want it with them, and now they're sitting in this, and they're forced to walk away because you just didn't see the potential in the connection. So it could be vice versa. Take it where it fits. My goodness. It's probably the espresso I'm drinking that's making me shake. Maybe I should lighten up and get some water. Anyway, so what this person is thinking about you and a connection with you that they're not saying. This could be you, Aquarius, too, if I'm talking to a cross-watcher. This could be a new person, a past person. Whoever you're wanting to connect to and you're watching this reading for is basically who this person is, if it resonates with you. And it will not resonate with every single one of you. Anyways, what they're thinking but not saying is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. I feel like that's where the disconnect is. Somebody is more spiritual than the other. If you're dealing with a twin flame, I'm going to say it. I am using the twin flame tarot, so anyways. If you're dealing with a twin flame, this is... I feel like whether you had a conversation with this person or not, I'm going to say you felt the spiritual connection. You just recognize this person as your twin, your divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. But the other person doesn't understand what that is. They don't believe the same way you do. So they weren't seeing the connection for what it really is. And it's kind of that runner-chaser vibe that I'm getting. So for some of you, it could be that, and you're being forced to walk away. You know you need to walk away because this person isn't recognizing the connection. So it's forcing you to go back into prayer mode, meditation, to like, was I wrong? Was my intuition telling me something? And I was like interpreting it wrong, kind of thing. Because I almost feel like you felt the connection, but this person didn't. So if this is them, they're blind to this, and they're still looking for their soulmate because they don't believe that you're it, for whatever reason. Whether that's true or not, that's a whole nother story. This is what they're thinking. So whenever it's our thoughts or our feelings, it's just this person's perception. It's not fact. You know what I mean? So I just feel like there's a disconnect with a soulmate connection where you believed in it strongly and this person didn't think that you were the one. At least right now they don't. And they're trying to call in their soulmate. So what's stopping them from telling you this is unstable. So this person really might think that you are their soulmate and that you are the one, but they don't know what to do. And if that's the case, that is the twin flame divine counterpart shit that I was talking about, because there's usually one who's enlightened and then the other one isn't. And then the work you do on yourself, it helps the other person, then they get enlightened, and then you're like, fuck it, I'm walking away. So it's almost like by the time this person gets on the level that you were at, you've ascended higher, and you're like, nope, and you go do your own thing. So it's like back and forth bullshit. But anyways, besides that, excuse me, I almost feel like this person wants a connection, because this is about with you. So this person wants to have a connection with you. They want to have a relationship, but there's something going on in their life or inside of them, and that could have been that whole melancholy bullshit that I felt earlier or initially. They're back and forth with this idea. Like, I almost feel like they're back and forth with this belief, because they feel they're cutting themselves off from it. It's almost like, I feel like I love you. I feel like there's something here, but then I question it and no, I don't. So it's just yes, no, yes, no. Like, they don't understand it, okay? So let's see. Why is calling in your soulmate here? The connection between the two of you might have... I just heard volatile, so hopefully that's not it. But the connection between the two of you, especially if you were in union with this person at one point, might have been unhealthy. I don't want to say toxic, but volatile did come out. It was unstable for sure. Like, you just weren't on the same page with this person, and I feel like that's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about how they miss the connection. They want this connection with you, but there's just so... It's almost like an overload of emotions. Somebody doesn't want to face their emotions. Can I get more for calling in your soulmate, please? Somebody has a hard time dealing with their feelings. Wheel of Fortune reversed. This is not the right time, is what they're thinking. They're thinking that they don't know how to move this forward. There's a disconnect between you and this person. Can I get one more, please? Strength reverse. They're having a hard time communicating. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, they're just in hangman mode. This person does not want to feel stuck in a relationship, in a commitment. I feel like you're ready for a commitment. I mean, this could be vice versa, like I said, but I feel like you're ready for a commitment. You're ready to settle down, and this person is not. There's something that they still need to figure out, something they need to handle within themselves. They might need to go through this transformation, this death process. It's almost like I feel, hold on, wait for me. I don't have the strength right now to move this forward. This person could be dealing with depression as well. So this person very well could, for some of you, could recognize the connection. They just don't know what steps to take to move forward with you. And they're scared of losing you. And they know they need to gather their courage and their strength to turn this card around so that they can, you know, progress forward with you. But there's something going on in their life that's causing them some instability. And they just, it's almost like this person is not internally balanced, and externally they have way too much going on that they don't know what to do. It's like, oh my God, I don't know which direction to go in. I can't think of love right now because I got to heal wounds from the past, and I've got to work, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do that, and I don't have time for you right now. I don't have time for this. I can't feel right now. That's kind of what I'm getting. So this person's all fucking caught up in their head big time. And not in a bad way. This is actually pretty respectful in the way that it's coming through, because they're not subjecting you to this. Even if you could help them with this problem or whatever's going on and make things easier for them, I feel like this independence, I did hear that initially. This person needs to know that they can do this on their own so that they're not codependent on you or on anybody else. So they're not allowing this to move forward until they can get their shit straight, basically. So that's positive. That means they actually care. So their feelings that they're not expressing to you, about you in this connection, is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I felt that inner turmoil over here with unstable. And I almost feel like in their feelings, it's like somebody wants to say, please forgive me for walking away. Please forgive me for not connecting with you when you wanted me to, because I really want this. Like, you don't know how much I actually care about you. I just feel like I can't move this forward right now. And the blockages of why they're feeling this way is dependent. They're definitely dependent on something. Some of them, fucking focus, man. Jeez. I don't think it's ever gonna focus, is it? Oh, there it is. Anyways, I feel like some of them are dependent on alcohol or drugs or a substance of some kind, but that's for a very small few. But for the most part, I feel like this person just wants their independence because they're relying on help from others, and they don't want to have to rely on you 110%. So this person might not be working, and if that's not the case and they're juggling work and all this other shit, it's just they know that they get too attached and they're not ready to let their wall down because they don't want to be vulnerable. Because if you get too attached to somebody and you become dependent on them, first of all, that's not very healthy, but it hurts so much more when they're gone, when that person leaves you. So this person has abandonment issues big time, but this person could live with friends or a family member, like their parents still, because they, you know, even if they're working, maybe they don't make enough to live on their own, so they're trying to figure that out. I just heard a past relationship. This person could be hanging on to a past connection still, and they haven't processed through all that unstable inner craziness, the emotions that are tied to it. This person's trying to face it, or they don't want to face it, and they're like delaying the process with the wheel here, which is very plausible, but they're hoping that you kind of wait for them. Not wait for them, but that you'll forgive them when the time is right. That if you are my soulmate, Aquarius, you'll live your life and do your thing, but you'll forgive me when the time is right, and we'll come together when I've healed this. So that's kind of what I feel with that. So let's see. Forgiving and learning. Alright, we have the Nine of Wands and then the Ace of Wands reversed. So the Nine of Wands is they're guarded. Like I said, this person's having a really hard time letting their guard down about a new beginning. So they're just kind of staying stuck in the past or just standing still. They're not moving forward even in their own life. They're sitting in this, trying to figure out what feelings are legit, which direction to go in, what they should do, how to do this. They just don't know. This person is very confused. But they don't want to give up on you, because I feel like with this in the reverse, it's saying they can't move forward with you right now, but they don't want to move forward with anybody right now. They don't want to give up on the connection. They just know that they need time. So, I mean, that is super positive that this person is recognizing, you know, their weaknesses and what they need to work on, so that they don't subject you to all that. You know, you want to come together in union with this person when they're ready, when they don't have all this baggage, you know, because that will just weigh you down, especially if this is a divine counterpart situation. What they feel and what they're going through, you're going to feel, especially if you are like right in their energy field. So they don't know how to move on. They don't know how to move forward right now. And I feel like, yep, this person is definitely stuck on a past relationship that ended, something that wasn't stable. Somebody left them and hurt them. Yep, Five of Swords. And they're waiting for this person to come back, whether it's for closure, which I feel like they already have the closure they need. They just aren't looking at it for some reason. It's almost like they know that this isn't working, that their past relationship, whoever it was with, it could have been with a fire sign, specifically a Leo, because we do have a lot of fire here. Excuse me. Or an Aries or a Sagittarius or an air sign like yourself. But I feel like with this, they're caught up in the past. They know it's not a healthy relationship. They know that their ex-person is not going to take them back, that they shouldn't be with this person, but they also know that this person will come back. Even if they come back for all the wrong reasons, they're still going to come back. There's some unfinished business with this past person, and this person does not want you getting tied up in it, basically. So it's almost like when they're ready to release that, that's when they'll take baby steps back towards you, if you're there still. So then their desired outcome with you, my dears, that they're not taking action on, is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. For some reason, I feel like they just want you to move on. They want you to be happy. They want you to live your own life. They want you to continue on your path, to do what you do because you're confident, you're strong, you're beautiful or handsome, male, female, whatever. And they're noticing this. They see your power, they see your confidence, and they know that they're not confident. They can't match you. It's almost like they don't want to tear you down to their level because you're doing so well. But this person definitely is sexually drawn to you. I feel like this person cyber stalks you, not in a bad way, but they do look at your pictures. They follow all your posts and memes and all that shit online. If you're in the public eye, like on YouTube or whatever, they watch your videos. I feel like this person does that so that they can still have a piece of you, even if you're not communicating with this person. Because I feel like if you are talking to them, you're talking in a friendly way. It's not romantic. You both know how each other feels. And it was spoken in the past, and it's just kind of like, we're not going to bring that up now. Like, we're just going to pretend we never said shit. At least one person is going to do that, and it might be this person. So you might want enlightenment. You might want them to communicate their feelings to you, but they're not. They're just kind of joking around and doing that friendly fucking shit. And it might be bothering you, because you could be feeling like, maybe this isn't my soulmate, maybe this isn't my twin, maybe I should just let this go because I don't really know what else I can do to push this forward. And just keep in mind, it's not you, Aquarius, it is this person. But yes, they watch you, they're attracted to you. I feel like this person yearns to be next to you. They're fighting off that urge because they don't want to let their guard down. So what's stopping them from actually attaining this outcome is self-indulgent. Like I said, with dependent over here, this person might have a substance abuse problem. And when I say that, I really feel like alcohol, if anything. Because, I mean, it could be drugs. There's a lot of you, but I almost feel like this person overindulges on alcohol to numb the pain, to forget. And that might be why I was feeling so kind of sullen and numb in the beginning, because alcohol does do that, you know. I mean, it makes you happy to a point, and then you start thinking about the past, and then you want to cry all night, you know. I feel like that's what this person does. And I feel like when they drink, they do think of you, and then it upsets them because they want to move forward, but they haven't moved forward because they can't move forward. So it's just a vicious cycle. So they need to learn different coping mechanisms. I'm going to tell you that right now. And then with self-indulgent and attraction, I also feel, because this person wants their independence and they're so guarded and jaded from the past and their emotions are so unstable, this is the love them and leave them type of person right now. That's the energy they're sitting in. It's like, I'm going to satisfy my most primal needs and or desires and sleep with whoever crosses my path, but I feel like they won't do this to you. They want to sleep with you. They want to get naked with you. I'm just going to say. They want that booty. But anyways, they're not going to act on those feelings because they know there's something here that's more than just physical. And with the people that they're sleeping with, there's no connection, so it's meaningless. They will get attached to you if they sleep with you. If they progress forward and have any intimacy with you whatsoever, it's going to force them to let their guard down, and they're just not ready. They're not ready for that type of commitment. So I feel like this person is doing that self-sabotaging behavior where they're dating casually, basically. They're sleeping around with people that don't mean anything to them. That's not very nice, but, you know, it's what they're doing, more than likely. That's too many, but I did see the Hierophant. This is all about commitment. Yeah, it's pretty much what I said. They're not ready for this commitment right now. They're still hung up on a past commitment. Also, let's see, self-indulgent. I feel like I just heard rehab. This person might need help with substance abuse shit, or just counseling in general. So, I mean, I feel like if you offered help to this person, like said, oh, you should probably talk to a counselor or a therapist or whatever, or be on medication, they would not take this very, very lightly. I mean, they wouldn't like it. I'm just gonna put it that way. It would probably upset this person. But they definitely need it, so don't bring it up to them. Let them come to their own conclusions with that. I almost see somebody, so I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who is in the Catholic faith or if you yourself are, but I see somebody going, oh my god, I know, I'm in such a loss for words today with readings, I'm telling you what. Confessions, there we go. Somebody's going in for confessions, like confessing their sins, their desires. So I almost feel like somebody's having a hard time holding back from you. This person, if they just randomly, like there's been a disconnect, no communication, like you feel like you need to walk away because it isn't going anywhere, blah, 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 whatever. And then out of the blue, this person messages you and is like, hey, you want to go out and get a drink or do this or do that, and like a date night, and they've never really done that before. It's because they're giving in to that primal desire, that devil energy, that lustful energy, and they're probably testing the water to see if you'll sleep with them. So just be careful about that, because I almost see somebody confessing their sins, like I shouldn't be thinking this, like I don't want to hurt so-and-so, my Aquarius, I don't want to hurt them, but this is what I can't stop thinking about it, kind of thing. Can I get more, please? They're definitely attracted to you. I'm going to tell you that 100%. You got it going on. I actually see someone, I see a female. I love it when I get visions. She's got like, I don't know, it's not dark, it's dark skin. She's not Caucasian, African American, but it's more of a light cocoa color. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, she's got like dark skin, but it's on the lighter side. And I see hazel eyes, but it's crazy because her eyes are like, there's green in them, but there's gold. Like, I see gold in her eyes, like that amber color. And her hair is really, it's those curls that are really, really kinky curls, but they're little. And she's got black hair, but she has like a bleach blonde. One section, probably about this thick, is blonde on one side. It could be like a hair extension, or she just could have dyed her hair that way. She's not like skin and bone thin, but she's definitely not fat. She's got curves in all the right places, if you know what I mean. I don't know. This woman has a beautiful smile. Like, it's almost like her lips are very luscious, and when she smiles, it like lights up a room. So I don't know if that's someone in this scenario or someone who's going to be watching this reading, but I see that, and you're gorgeous, by the way, honey, if that's you. But yeah, someone's very attracted, especially to her. And I feel like that's just one message, and that's a prominent message, because, for that female that I'm speaking to, you could be doubting this connection and being really upset about it. Maybe this is like really for you, like every detail. But anyways, that's for someone. Yep, and then we have Death Reversed. Scorpionic energy, I said that in the beginning. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Somebody is not... Oh, jeez, there's a tower moment coming in. Woo, sudden change. There's definitely Scorpio in here. Even if it's just one of your friends or something. I don't know. There's a Scorpio in this mix. Big time. And Leo, fire. Could have water and fire in their chart. Anyways, this person just doesn't... They don't know how to get past the past. They're trying to get over this non-committal energy. It's it's almost like there's a relationship that needs to end that's not ending too. And I feel like the relationship has already ended and they're just clung to it emotionally. This person is still stuck on something from the past. It's something that needs to end. I did say that earlier when I saw the Four of Wands reversed. I strongly feel that here. And I almost feel like because this person is so hung up on this past connection, and I don't feel like it's with you, Aquarius. I feel like you're new to this person. Or you would be, but they're so hung up on this that they're just having casual sex with people, but they won't do it with you. And it's not because they don't find you attractive. It's because they don't want to hurt you. They see potential in you. That's why they're doing this. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what this person is doing. They are going about things in a piss poor way, if you ask me. But it's almost like this person's a loner. Even if they have like a handful of friends or whatever, or a lot of friends, they don't hang out with them in person. This person's more of a social media warrior, you know, keyboard warrior. They talk online a lot. They're not very interactive with people, and I feel like most of your communication with this individual is online. You'd have seen them face to face. You have had those interactions. I don't feel like you've slept with this person. Some of you might have, but just because of this energy here, I feel like this person has not slept with you, and it's got you kind of doubting your confidence in a way. Like, is something wrong with me? No, nothing's wrong with you. It literally is this person. So, what they want to say to you that they are not saying or haven't said, I gotta pull the cards because I forgot to. So, let's see. What does this person want to tell Aquarius? Or what does Aquarius want to tell this person, depending on where they stand? Yeah, someone's got to do some soul searching. I feel like they're putting their healing on hiatus. They're fucking around with everyone but you, but in all honesty, even though they shouldn't be doing that to other people, I am happy to say that they're not doing that to you, so that's really good. Okay? You are an angel. See, this person really has feelings for you. They feel the connection. They feel like you have been sent from the heavens above, or the skies above, whatever you want to call it. You're an earth angel to them. It's almost like you comfort them when they're going through really hard times, and that's why they keep that friendly conversation going, even though they're not moving into love land. It's, you bring a light to their darkness. There we go. It's almost, you make sense. You give them a purpose, and that's why they're trying their hardest to stay away from you. But I feel like this person isn't going to be able to stay away from you for too much longer because they have such a fucking pull towards you. It's not even funny. Can I get more? What else does this person want to say to Aquarius that they're not? I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Exactly. What did I tell you? It's pretty much what I said. It's at the bottom. I've thought a lot about you lately. Yeah, this person thinks about you all the time. You're in their dreams. You're in their... They think about you daily. They think about that body. They think about what they could do with you sexually and just for fun. Like, I almost... You know that movie, 10 Things I Hate About You? I know it's old, but whatever. This image just popped in my head. You know, if you've seen that movie... if you haven't, watch it, or if you have, just watch it again. It's fun. It's just, I don't know, romantic comedy with Heath Ledger, and damn. But anyways, moving on. The scene where they're in the paintball park and they're shooting each other, and it's almost like they're doing something kind of crazy and fun and wild, but they're both unique people. So they found their that common ground, I guess. It's almost like this person is so different. You are so different than anyone this person has been with, and I feel like this person is different to you too. And just with that scene popping in my head, I feel like that's why there's such a magnetic pull here. And in that movie, I mean, the whole basis of the movie is there's this girl who's pretending, not a cat, that's her name. Anyways, she's pretending that she doesn't fucking like him, that she doesn't want anything to do with him, that, you know, she doesn't date bad boys, blah, 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 whatever. and he's trying to win her affections over for all the wrong reasons, because it's all a bet and someone's paying him to date her and shit, but they end up falling in love. It's something like that. That's so cute. Watch that movie. There might be signs and synchronicities within that movie. 10 Things I Hate About You. Anyways, that is what I have for you, my dears. I'm glad that this energy is more positive than the other readings I've done, because some of them are not so positive. I know that the connection is still severed here, so it's not great, but there is progress. It's baby steps, and there's a connection, definitely. And I feel like in the beginning, when I was talking about the calling in your soulmate, and I'm like, no, this is you, this is them, like, and I was getting kind of confused, it's because it's both of you. You both know it. But yeah, that's what I have. So I love you guys. If it made sense, or even if it didn't, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. I will be doing more readings before Valentine's Day, because, you know, I gotta do that. Gotta read for the day of love, you know, even though I don't fucking like that day. It's not a holiday, but whatever. To each your own, you know. Maybe this person will ask you out around Valentine's Day. I feel like if you have sex with this person, though, Aquarius, there's no going back. It's gonna pull you towards them so much harder. So just be cautious if you get down and dirty with this person, you know. But yeah, that's what I have. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.